how do you actually, from a white German perspective and position of privilege, approach a collection or a holding of cultural belongings that must be under suspicion of being appropriated under colonial contexts. This is something that we also stress quite clearly in the beginning of the exhibition, but we also do whenever we talk about it, is that we want to stress colonialism. We see colonialism as a system of injustice, and therefore we have to question the legitimate appropriation of cultural belongings from that time period in general. It's about a different sensitivity that comes from knowledge that we don't know, knowledge that was not inscribed into the colonial archive, knowledge that was, like, sometimes unconsciously, sometimes on purpose, not repeated, and that we would not show any cultural belonging without a permission from a source community or descendant of former producers or owners. That was quite a a point to start off from, especially when you come to coordinating the collaboration, because that would mean we would like find representatives of source communities and meet them several times, include them in the process. So I think this is also, for me, a very, very important aspect of the Histories of Tanzania exhibition, that we were asking for consent. There was a demand that we also write into the exhibition entrance, that 3 conditions have to be met. The first one is a written paper about this this moment of consent and what it is about. The second was that they wanted to be provided and supported with the possibility to do cleansing rituals in absence of the cultural belongings. And the third one is restitution, which has not been met. We commissioned an artist that we have been working with before as well, to give some visual interpretation. And I want to say that it's based on historical aspects or like information, but it's still his artistic interpretation on how the moment of appropriation took place. And that is from a Tanzanian perspective, a modern Tanzanian perspective, if you will, but looking back to and whose perspective is the central one, because it's a one-page short comic without words. So on the back side, we have a short text in the 3 languages. Again, I think we didn't say that. This exhibition has 3 languages. The first language is always Swahili, and we try to then next to the 3 language levels that we actually manage, from highest like introduction text to the lowest object label text, is all 3 languages.